you now before we're too far gone.
Oh, good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's 48 degrees here, clear. I know someone asked me the other day, why do you keep telling temperature, but you don't say where you are? What difference does it make? If it's 32 where you are, me saying it's 48 gives you hope. If it's 16 where you are and it's 48 here, it gives you hope. Um, we're going to try to get through some more of the FBI interview with Darrell in the interrogation room. Um, it was really hard to split it all up to get it as one long interview. So I might have to show it in two or three turns or not. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna say let's give this one a try. I got one in the works that I hope is better. My uh mm, squirrel is working on fixing that for me. So let's give a look at this one until the
I just want to say
hold on.
any other time my computer would be like
Hold on.
lightning speed and it's
She
spamming.
says she's here with it. So let's check it out. Video file.
Why is your
Don't worry about it.
that ow, that hurts my eyes. Are you okay with that?
Could you come in
Right there.
right here? Here. It says I can't have it.
Oh no.
I don't know what she's talking about saying it's so bright over here.
Oh no, it's blurry.
It's
Like double vision.
it's blurry.
It's like double vision.
I don't know what she's talking about as
Your
usual.
computer.
I got a flag and a flag. It's always looked the same to me. But if you find it blurry on y'all's end somewhere, please drop me a comment and in this let me know. Um Also, please hit the like button and subscribe. There's no telling what we come out with on this channel. I'm not like the any other channel that well, I can name a few of them, but I'm not going to because they follow a pattern of following a pattern of nothing. It's just other people they're grabbing off from, and that's their whole content. I'm not going to say who they are. There, but on the Sears channel, there's no telling what you'll hear. We might be doing Darrell Brooks, then we're doing the kids, and then we might be doing some religion. This is a get all come all channel, so I hope you enjoy, what you see. I'm going to start this first video that I do have here. I have two of them ready, but we're trying to get one long stream, and I got put on hold again. Every time I go to touch this add to the stream, she tells me to wait. I just don't want to have to show y'all three and four. But now,
You know you gotta flip the flash drive twice. Doesn't everybody know that it doesn't go in and then you gotta flip it and then it's the wrong way and then you flip it and it's somehow right?
I hate to laugh, but if y'all have seen her,
Why is your computer screen blurry?
she got in a fist fight with the
Um,
YouTube, the USB port, and I think it won. I'm not real sure.
did. Um,
Yeah, where'd you
Same
put
one.
that one? Okay,
What's your buddy's name?
okay.
Any schools or parks nearby your house?
It better stop going. Okay, now I had two down here already, but I think she's got it all in one thing. There might be few blips and burps in there because we had to cut out a lot of stuff. But I wanted y'all to get a good feeling for him here. Sorry about the delay on on starting this, and then again, everybody else has these cute little stories to tell you, but I don't. Let's get started.
What's your buddy's name? Can we get that? If we gotta talk to him to verify you're on the up and up and she's on some BS.
His name is Marcus.
What's his last name?
I don't know his last name.
How about his phone number?
467. Oh, would help if I had my freaking phone somewhere. 467.
Now, the video we showed yesterday is information before this. So, this is the rest of the interview the FBI had with them. So, you're not missing anything. If you don't know what we're talking about, then you need to go back and watch part 1 of Darrell Brooks, The Interrogation. This is part 2, picking up where we left off yesterday.
6, 7, 85, 31 or 30 or something like that.
112?
Yes, sir.
And he lives in Milwaukee?
Yes, sir.
And you guys came out here together?
Yes.
Okay, so he hasn't.
Well, like I said, Stephanie was, she's a older mixed lady, so she's not, she.
Who do you know in Waukesha other than her?
I know a guy named Terry. I met
Terry on that.
I don't know where he lives now. I've been knowing him for maybe 5-6 years. I just know he stays in Waukesha. He comes down to Milwaukee a lot, and then he comes back up here.
How old is he?
I'm like 34, 35.
34. Where did?
Maybe.
I
know a lot of females.
Well, how many times have you been to Terry's house?
Once in like 2018.
Do you remember?
It was like an apartment. It wasn't a house though.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was near it?
I think it was like right on the main street.
What's the main street? There's a lot of
Like,
streets. Like is
whatever
it
street.
downtown?
What would be considered downtown?
Where all the bars and restaurants and
It-
shops
Business
are.
district. Is Stephanie's
Oh.
place near downtown? Is there a bunch of bars and a business district
I didn't-
right near there?
The only thing I can remember is a gas station, like a kitty quarter gas station. I think this street is like a one-way. Whatever street is right here is like a one-way, and it's a gas station like right here.
Remember what kind of gas station? With the Global Speedway Quick Trip hometown.
Not a Quick Trip, not a Speedway, like the blue and white one.
Any schools or parks nearby your house? Something like that? Anything you remember like that? Trails?
I know that park. I know that park is by old girl's house.
By whose house? Stephanie's?
Yeah.
Park? What?
I don't know the name of the park, but it has like a little creek or something. It was something going on out there yesterday to where a lot of shit was blocked off.
Okay.
I don't like I said, I don't know about Waukesha. I don't know, but it seemed like everybody was at that park, kind of walking around that creek.
Like a playground type park or like a
Like a park. It seemed like a little creek or something. Well, I don't know if you would say a creek. What would that be? But
River?
Would that be a river? Does Waukesha have a river? Well, I know it's just a small body of water. It's like, how would I describe it?
But there were barricades blocking some shit off here there?
No, it looked like in that area.
In that area?
In that area, it looked like a bunch of shit was like blocked. You couldn't go down certain streets or some shit. I don't know, but that park is close to the old girl's house where, that's why I said, look, when our friend was like, your baby mama trying to get in touch with you. And I'm like, what's up? What's she telling you? What's going on? And she was just like, well, she said she got some money for you. And I was like, why would she tell somebody else? That's what I started thinking at first. Like, that's like, why is you? Because she'll tell me the same thing. Don't tell people our business. But then when she put us in, when she merged us in, You out here? You out here? You out here? I'm like, man, yeah, but I'm like, what's up? Like, you got, yeah, okay, cool. You gonna fit? No, not staying out here like that. I'm watching the game and I'm gone.
So she tell you where to meet, or you tell her where to meet?
She told me where to meet. I said, it's a gas station right here. And she was like, is it a park right there? I'm like, I don't know. Is it a park right here? They like, yeah, there's a park right down here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, just meet me over there. I'll get the money from you, give you a hug, give you a kiss, and, you know, I'll call you later or whatever. It wasn't supposed to be us hanging out, spending time together. It wasn't that. It wasn't supposed to be that. She got mad because I didn't want to do that. That's why I kind of figured, but like I said, I didn't see her drink. I'm not going to sit here and say I saw her drink. I'm not going to lie on her. I didn't. But when she started acting like, yeah, you finna, that's when I kind of was like, she probably been drinking. She probably haven't just stopped drinking, but you was drinking sometime today. I know you was drinking sometime today. I didn't tell her that. I said, yeah, because she's acting too, you know what I mean? Oh, you just finna get, oh, you just think you finna get the money and leave, and you must got some bitch waiting on you, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, see, this is why. This is why I just should have just watched the game and left, dude. Like,
All right. So
the fuck, man?
So you came out. How did you get out here again?
My friend.
What type of car does he drive?
Oh, man. It's like a Kia type of car. I don't know if it's a Kia, but it's a small four-door car like that, in that type of model.
Okay. What color is it?
Like 10.
And was it just the two of you that rolled out together? Did anyone roll out from Milwaukee with
No,
you?
it was just us two.
Two of us?
He
You guys
said
came
he said there probably was gonna be some chicks over here. You know, like I said, the Stephanie girl is an older woman. She, you know, likes to party, drink, you know, watch the game. She cooks.
Sure.
Cool, fuck it, let's watch the game. Shit, I was only gonna probably go to my mom's house and watch the game there, and my mom has to go to work. So I was just gonna be sitting there like this. Fuck it, might as well go. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I do believe Darrell's original intention for the day was to go with his friend to watch football and maybe go see his mama and catch a little food. It's my understanding that the girl contacted him to come and meet, or one of her friends did, is my understanding. And that is what got him to go to the park, which doesn't excuse anything else he did, but I'm trying to walk this slow with his meanings, because this is why I think he believes he's in there. Does he know he did the running people down stuff? Yes. But the main thing that is important to him is how the girl was acting with him, and the girl calling him out in a roundabout way without saying it, saying none of that would have happened with the girl at the park, with any of it, to include him going down that street and hurting all those people, had he not even come out with the girl for the girl to meet him at all. It's kind of hard to differentiate that kind of thought, I know, but that's where I see he's at right now in his thought process and the way he's acting.
Did he offer to drive?
And at
You
the
had-
same time,
Sorry.
cool, I can get the money from, you know, that she been holding for me.
Yeah. Did he offer to drive? What? I mean, do you have your own car? Did he offer to
No,
drive?
I don't.
How did you guys come?
I don't own a vehicle.
Don't own a
So,
vehicle.
nope.
Do you have any car you can drive at all?
No. I have license.
So you have a.
I do have license, but no vehicle.
Don't ever use your niece's, nephew's, mom's car or anything like that?
My nephew doesn't have a vehicle. My niece is 14.
Mm-hmm.
So what about your mom?
No, my mom doesn't even know how to drive.
She doesn't have a car, doesn't know how to drive?
She doesn't know how to drive.
Does
She
have a
never
car?
learned.
Okay. Does she have a car that she lets you use at all?
No.
Does she have a car at all? Maybe that not that she lets you use.
No.
Does she have a car in her name at all?
I think she did at one point.
Does she right now?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Me and my mom we was kind of having family issues for a while, so we didn't talk for a while. Issues that didn't have nothing to do with this. It was between me and her. So we started back talking when I was in Georgia. So whatever she had going on when I was on the West Coast, coming back to Milwaukee, I don't know. But I can tell you this. My mom is 60-some years old. She's never drove. She doesn't know how to drive. She doesn't even have a license.
Now, he makes simple mistakes that he doesn't pick up on even when he does it. He said him and his mom wasn't getting along, and that they had recently made up from when he was, at some point he said, in Georgia. But he just ran through the timeline of being from California and coming down this way. He never hit back on Georgia again, so I feel that was a slip up by him.
She catches the bus to work, which I don't like her doing because Milwaukee. So she has to go. She works at Freighter, so she has to go. The way her bus route goes, she has to go way up to like 92nd and somewhere. She told me they don't even have a bus depot thing. Mm-hmm. So it's getting cold as shit, and it's dark out there, and she's just standing out there. And I was just like, damn, I don't want. So I'm like, you probably gonna have to change your route to catch the bus from downtown Milwaukee on Wisconsin Street, downtown Milwaukee, and then go up because I don't like her.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like her doing that.
Another thing he doesn't realize that he's doing, a little bit ago, minute or two ago before this, he was saying he really didn't know the area. He couldn't say what was the main street. He almost messed up and said he drove down the main street before when he would come down. Then he started going into this double talk of side streets and which street turned into which, but he never said a street name. And now he's telling all this detail about his mother, but yet a minute ago he didn't know the area that well. So these are the things that the FBI, were paying attention to. And it's kind of Darrell's game that he's playing, and they're sitting back and letting him do it. That's like anybody that is lying. They'll tell you a whole story, and you don't even have to ask them. They'll just tell you a long story. And that's pretty much how you can tell when someone's lying. When you don't ask them anything, don't ask them why they're late. Hey, why are you so late coming in? Don't ask them anything, and they will go into a wild story.
So you just argued a little bit, and then you're saying you walked away yesterday.
Yeah, I told her, I'm not finna freaking be. It was people out there. They would tell you, I did not put my hands on this woman. I did not push this woman. I did not choke this woman.
People
I did not kick this woman. I did not grab this woman. I did not do anything to this woman.
People out there, as in like Just regular old civilians?
Just regular
Or, like,
civilians. Just
People
regular,
that know you?
regular civilians.
Did you meet her by yourself?
I met her by myself.
No one from the house went with you?
No one. And there was people walking up and down the street. Like I said, it was people out because it was daytime. So it wasn't like we was just in some secluded area where it was just me and her.
Mm-hmm.
It was people out there, and they.
But anybody that knows you or knows
nobody
her?
that knows me. Nobody that knows me. I don't know if it was anybody around that knows her, but I know people were walking up and down the street. People were walking around that park.
Sure.
It was like, basically, we were out in public. Like, if we was out in public, if something would have happened, people would have, yo, what the hell? Like, where was we going to go to not be seen?
All right, so I might have missed this. You touched on it. You were at the gas station or the park? I know the park's nearby. You met her at the
No, I'm
gas
saying
station?
the gas station. No, I met her at the park. The gas station was by the area that we were in. The gas station is by that park.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which car were you in when you met her at the...
I didn't meet her in the car. I walked right over there.
You walked?
I walked right over there to the park, and she was standing, like, right wherever this entrance to this park is. Like I said, it was people everywhere. So
Yeah.
anybody would see us standing out there. She was standing right there waiting for me. I walked up.
Now that little, I call him the young FBI, the guy sitting across on the wall. He tried to trip him up there and say, "What car did you arrive in?" But I mean, he knows that they keep horning in on the car, and in his mind, the car equals the parade route. And I think that he thinks he's there for domestic assault on the girl. He's used to that because it's happened many times before with the police bring him in for that. I'm not saying he thinks he's innocent or anything like that. He's just not going to give up the information until they do. He thinks they're playing, so he will play along, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Gave her a hug, and she was just like, well, my friend has my purse, so I don't have the money and all this. I'm like, so you had me come way out here?
Like a power play or something?
That's basically was like, yeah.
Okay.
You know, you basically, you see how fast you caught on to that, and I was just like, you had me come way out here. You know, I ain't even supposed to be around you like that. You had me come way out here to meet you, for you to try to play and shit like this. I said, no, man, I'm gone.
Yeah. So
I'm out.
It was daylight when you met up with her. Was it still daylight pretty much when you walked away from her?
Yeah, it was daylight the whole time. This was broad daylight. That's what I'm saying. Like, people outside, everything going on, people walking around the park. I'm like, anybody would have saw us talking. Anybody would have saw if anything happened. Mm-hmm. Anybody would have saw if I did something to her, she did something to me, if I ran from the scene, if I did this, anybody would have seen it.
Do you know how she got out here to meet you out here? She didn't say?
She's apparently been staying out here.
Okay. So
this is what she told our mutual friend. I don't know if that's true.
All right.
I haven't talked to her and haven't seen her in like almost a month.
That's fine.
So I don't know.
You said you don't know where your phone is. We're talking your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
You're not sure. Did you leave it? Do you keep that with you? Is that your phone that you have with you all the time? Because you seem, I don't know where it is. I don't have it. You seem confused. It's missing. Is that something?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Like if you go somewhere, do you take your phone?
Absolutely. My mom just got me that phone. It's my first ever iPhone.
Okay.
I don't know if she was using it first kind of thing, but she was just like, I got a surprise for you. No, I never had an iPhone.
Hopefully we'll find it for you. And that's the number with the 610, if I had to call you after today, the 610, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's why I was asking him. I said, man, when I told him, I said, look, y'all, I'm reaching for my ID. That's why I said, how can y'all not find my flip-flops or my phone? I had on some Green Bay Packer flip-flops because it was game day. She drinks.
So So after you talked to her, Darrell, where did you go? Do you have a? They found you. It was cold yesterday. You didn't have a jacket. Did you have a jacket with you?
I didn't initially have a jacket because, like I said, I was riding with somebody else. So I figured.
So you didn't bring one in anticipation of the cold?
I didn't because I figured I'm going from the house right to wherever we're going. So it wasn't like I'm finna hang out with y'all all night type of deal. We was just supposed to be watching the game, having a few cold ones, and then I was getting dropped back off home.
So what happened, Darrell, where you ended up, so I know you say you're not familiar with the area. So
At all.
I'll lay this out for you.
At all.
Follow me for a minute. You say you're kind of near this park. I got an idea in my head of where you're talking, based on my knowledge of the city. It's right near Stephanie's where you're hanging around watching the game and Marcus is there. You came out here with your phone, because you take it with you. How did you end up at this guy's house? Now you said when you walked away from Erica, did she go the other way? You walked away.
From what I remember, she just stood there.
Okay,
She was just standing there like.
Right,
well,
so
whatever.
you walked away and it was over.
It was over.
It was over. How did you end up at a guy's house asking to use his phone, which is blocks away from Stephanie's? Okay, I can tell you that based on my knowledge of the city, based on approximately where you're telling me it is, without your phone in your shoes. You understand where that's kind of weird? How did you get to be over there? What happened?
Yeah, what basically happened with that was when I got back over here by old girl house, I just said, because I don't really know Stephanie like that. It's my friend's friend or partner or whatever the case may be. They was getting into it about pretty much the same thing that I was getting into it with Erica about. I was just like, him.
Who's him?
Marcus. Him, her, and whoever else, Stephanie.
Was there anyone else there other than?
Yeah, at her house, yeah.
Okay.
A few girls that I didn't know, but they had already said it was gonna be people over here.
Okay.
So,
All right, so
I was pissed because I feel like I just met up with her, with my baby's mama. I just met up with her for absolutely nothing. You tell me, okay, you out here in Waukesha, I'm out here, let's meet up, I got your money, and then I walk over there and you don't have the money. Or you do or you don't, you just ain't gonna give it to me, however the case may be. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
well, hold on.
When I get back,
you're pissed, but
when I get back over there, I'm pissed.
okay.
They was getting into it, and he like, man, come on, bro, we just finna go. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I just got into it with it. Now y'all into it. He like, man, this bitch tripping, whatever, let's go. I'm like, nah. No. I'm like, I'm out, dog. And I just started
Marcus
walking.
wanted to leave?
He wanted to leave, but I don't know what the fuck he was on. He probably didn't even get into it with old girl, but he out there like, man, let's just go, bro.
How long have you known Marcus?
I know Marcus for years.
Okay. I'm gonna be straight with you, because you've been asking me for that all along. That doesn't make sense. Listen to me, okay? Just listen to me. You go to this house. You leave. That wind was cold as hell.
Not at first.
Well, by the time it was getting later in the day, I mean, after the Packer game, you're talking 3:30, 4 o'clock, it was getting cold. I was outside for a while.
Yeah, it was about like
So,
3:30, yeah.
by the time you're talking, it was getting cold. All right? Marcus is ready to leave, because this bitch is being crazy. He's like, I'm out. You just went through the same experience from what you're telling us. You live in Milwaukee.
I don't know what
Hold on,
exactly
hold on,
happened with
hold
him,
on.
though.
I mean, I told you to let me lay it out. I know you don't know exactly what happened. But who are you going to trust more? Marcus, who you've known for years, or Stephanie? Why would you walk away, walk all the way down to where you did, leave your phone in the apartment, apparently,
No, I didn't.
along with your
I didn't
sandals,
leave it. I didn't leave it.
and go down to where you were and not take the ride back to Milwaukee? You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you understand?
I
Not
don't know.
trying to-
I don't know if
why
he
that
left and
doesn't
went
make
back to
sense.
Milwaukee though. I don't know if he did that.
But how are you gonna get back if you don't get in the car?
I called an Uber. That's what I did.
So what happened? How did you get all the way to where you went? Because there's all these businesses in between where you were and where you got to. How did you end up at a random house without your shoes and your phone, Darrell?
This is what I'm saying. I had my flip-flops on. I had them.
Okay?
I just said that.
Where did they go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if when they slammed me down, they just never. I don't know. I'm knocked on 2 doors, not just the one.
So you had your flip-flops.
I had my
on
Green Bay
at that
Packer
point.
flip-flops on. Yes.
Green Bay Packer. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't just walking around with no shoes. That didn't happen until after the fact.
Now, in my opinion, there's a reason for the way Darrell Brooks acts. He is saying here that he had his shoes on the entire time until the police basically threw him on the ground. But if we go back and look at the videos where he's making his way across town, across parking lots, across people's backyards, and coming out, he doesn't have any shoes on in every one of those videos. I could try to pull one up for you now, but that would just take up more time. But I will before we part tonight. It's almost like people want to say that he's just a great liar and he knows what he's doing. Now, I give him credit for being able to tell something without a miss, without a skip a beat. He made up that whole thing from, or maybe he didn't, from when he went back to the friend's house, and the reason he did not want to go. Well, first of all, he never went back to his friend's house at all to meet up. That occurrence didn't happen at all. So he's really quick on his feet. But there's a reason for that. So let's keep listening.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
So I guess another question I would have for you is if you had your phone too, correct?
yeah,
Okay, you didn't leave it at the apartment.
no.
What's that piece?
That's why I was telling you it should have been on the grass. Remember, I described the phone to you. I said it's black. It has a cracked screen.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Why are you asking other people to use their phones? Why is that guy letting
My
you?
phone was dead.
Okay. When did it die?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And I didn't have a charger.
But you used it for the 3-way call.
And I used his phone for the 3-way call.
Okay.
Like I said, we got a mutual friend named Michelle. Me and Erica do. I've known Michelle just as long as I've known Erica. She was the one that was telling me what's going on with you and your baby mama. Y'all not talking because she's trying to get in touch with you. I said, yeah, I know she probably trying to get in touch with me. Well, I'm finna merge y'all. That's how I end up talking to her and telling her I'll walk over and meet you to get the money or whatever, get you a hug, get you a kiss, whatever. I had my flip-flops on then. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't just, because the way he was making it seem like I was just running around with no shoes to begin with.
Right.
It's like, no.
I mean, it was pretty cold. You didn't have a jacket or a sweater.
Well, I didn't have a jacket to begin with.
Okay.
I didn't have a jacket to begin with, but I'm saying my shoes, I had flip-flops.
But you had a jacket before? Or
I
no?
never had a jacket.
Okay.
I had flip-flops. Green Bay Packer
Flip-flops, no
flip-flops.
jacket.
Right, because I didn't feel like I was going to be, like, I'm not going to be outside. Well, I'm thinking I'm not going to be outside. If I'm just going from a car to a house, it's no reason for me to have a coat on, or at least that's how I'm thinking. I always do that. That's just like if I had a car and I know I'm finna go somewhere, and I'm like, I'm just going from here to there. Well, it's no reason for me to just get all bundled up and do all this and that. It's no reason for
Were
me.
there still a bunch of people out when you left? When you left her house?
It was still daytime.
Okay,
It was
so
still
there were a bunch
daytime.
of people when you were talking to Erica. There were still a bunch of people when you left Stephanie's.
When I was I wasn't talking.
When you left Stephanie's,
It was still daytime.
it was still daytime.
Yes.
Okay. Were there still a lot of people out?
It was
Kinda
still
like there were?
still people out.
Okay.
It was still people out. Not a lot in that area. By the park, it was a lot of people out.
Okay.
Like I said, it looked like something was, I don't know what the hell. But it was a lot of people out. And it was, like I said, it was people, it was older couples walking down the street. It was younger people walking down the street.
It
People
looked
just,
like an event or something was going on?
I don't know, but it kind of seemed like it was a lot, like it was something going on to where it was vibrant. Because there was a lot of people everywhere.
Walking
everywhere.
up and down the street.
Everywhere. It's people. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I got into a fight with her right there, it would be impossible for somebody to not be like, hey, this guy's fighting this chick or whatever the case may be. Like, how could somebody not see something?
How long was it between leaving Stephanie's and those cops yelling at you at the door of that guy's house?
Was it dark when they yelled at you?
Yeah, by the time they came, it was dark.
Okay.
But we had been sitting out there. We had been sitting out there for a minute, me and the guy. We was sitting right there on the porch. We was just sitting there.
Define how long, estimate.
Maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't long, but it was long enough for, like, 'cause like I said, he let me use his phone. We sat on the porch. We were sitting right there, just like this, just sitting on the porch. While I called me an Uber. I called the Uber. I said, look, man, I let him know. I said, look, I ain't trying to rob you or nothing like that. Because when I knocked on the door, he kind of was like, whoa. I'm like, look, I don't got no weapons. I'm not trying to break in your house. I'm not trying to rob you. Nothing like that, dog. I just need to call an Uber. That's it. I'm not, he was just like, okay. I'll come out. Boom. I need an Uber to, what's your address? He told me the address. And we was just sitting there waiting. That's how I was going to get back home. I told him, I said, I got the money on my card. I'm not asking you for no money. I just need to use your phone. That's it. That was it. That was all. And then from there, we sat on the porch and just shot the shit out.
I'm saying, you told me last night he was cool with that. Like, he wasn't,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was.
being weird. He was just like, oh yeah, I'll help you out.
Yeah, we just sat there on the porch. And he did ask me, he said, do you need a jacket? I said, no, I'm straight. Like, I'll be home as soon as the Uber come. I know it's probably going to cost me probably like $40 to get from me. I'm guessing. I don't know, but.
So, short clip here. On top of this, here's Darrell, the picture that I was going to show. He has no shoes on, and he ran and jumped over. He got a pretty good trek going, with not having his shoes on. But I wanted to show that to you on here for sure. Now, he still, well, personally, I don't think they're pushing him enough forward in his story to get what happened to the driving. Because he's pretty quick on his feet. He made up that story about getting back to the friend's house and deciding to walk away and ended up way over there at the house that he was at. So they can tell he's pretty quick on his feet. So they kind of annoy me with, just, he's not really tripping himself. They're giving him too much time to put his story together for him to make self to himself. I know that don't make no sense, but it will.
Probably, but I had enough on my card to where I knew I can get home. And that was the main thing. I'm like, I'm just going home. She can keep the money or whatever. I didn't even try to contact her further. I just was like, I'm gone. I'm calling this Uber and I'm going home. That's it.
Let me ask you this, Darrell. So you weren't out in Waukesha Saturday, just Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Nothing physical yesterday. Like I told you, you're a part in the investigation. There's a lot of parts, right? To any investigation, there's people we talk. Well, this domestic abuse thing I'm telling you about, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So wait.
Hold on. Let me go.
Now, right there, he asked him, Darrell asked him what case he was talking about, and he said the domestic violence case. So that's what keeps them talking about domestic violence with the girl and not moving forward onto what happened with the parade, because he just asked him. I mean, he just asked him what he's there for. And before he could finish the sentence, the bald headed ring guy said he was questioning, doing all this, all about the domestic violence incident. That's what he said. 1 second. Let me see. Can I back it up a hair? All right. Let's see.
Try to contact her further. I just was like, I'm gone. I'm calling this Uber and I'm going home. That's it.
Let me ask you this, Darrell. So you weren't out in Waukesha Saturday, just Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Nothing physical yesterday. Like I told you, you're a part in the investigation. There's a lot of parts, right? To any investigation, there's people we talk. Well, this domestic abuse thing I'm telling you about, right? Okay.
So wait.
Hold on. Let me go.
I'm sorry. I just had a question, but
you talked about being a religious man, right?
I could do better.
God.
I could definitely do better.
We all could.
I'm not.
We all could.
No,
That's why.
Yesterday was a mistake. I should have just freaking watched the game and just fucking went home.
Right.
Because
that's the thing. What do they teach us in Christianity, Darrell? That they teach us that we're broken, right? We're sinners. Even when we're born sinners. We're broken. That's why
Psalm
we're
51,
so
17.
thankful for God's grace and forgiveness, right? When we ask for it, even though we don't deserve it, but when we ask for it, He gives it. All right. You're a father. You got 3 children. 18, 14, and 7.
Yes, sir.
All right. You got a mama that raised you well, and a God you believe in.
Absolutely.
All right. And all of them are. Here's the thing they'll all want is to tell that you're telling the absolute whole truth and nothing but the truth, right?
Absolutely.
So help you God, right?
Absolutely.
Sound familiar? We've all heard that, right? And I just have concerns if I fact check that Darrell's not telling me the truth. You don't have a car, so Marcus had to bring you out. You don't own a car, your mom doesn't own a car, right? So Marcus had to bring you out. So why did we find you with a car key in your pocket?
It wasn't in my pocket. I don't even know where they said that was laying on the ground.
That's yours.
Yeah. It should have been by my ID.
Yeah, it's yours. It's your car key, okay? Because it goes to a Ford Escape in your mom's name covered in Waukesha. Okay. Listen, Darrell. I'm trying to be as open and honest with you as I can be. You know, I'm Christian too, and believe me, I'm not perfect. And neither are you. And I'm not calling you a terrible man. I'm not saying you were out yesterday hunting, and just let me finish. But you did not walk to that house. You did not walk to that house. You did not come here in a tan Kia. You didn't.
And who?
You did not come out here in a tan Kia. Okay? You've got a key in your pocket to a car, your mom's name. Okay? And that key works for that car. For the love of God, Marcus. For yourself, for your family. You know what happened yesterday. For the people. Tell me what happened.
With what?
With the car.
What am I being
With
investigated
your mom's
for?
car. You were driving goofy, people called in.
Now, I know people watching this, they just say, oh, well, he's just lying. He's playing along and he's lying. In my opinion, Darrell Brooks is bipolar. And we have two different personalities being shown during the interrogation that even is described in the interrogation as to how he was at the park, how he was in the parade route, and how he is now. It is possible, if a person has bipolar, to be in this type of thing. He says, what are we talking about? He now thinks they're talking about the red car. You want to know if I have the red car? Okay, you said I have the key. Okay, then I'll admit to that. So he I know it sounds like he's just playing along and being stupid, but if you listen to him, we've probably all heard a bunch of court cases where the person acts all, no, I didn't do this, no, I didn't do that, no, they act like that, but inside he knows what he did, but to get the steps out from when, like I said, in my personality, he has bipolar, and he was manic in one phase, probably when he was in the car trying to get the girl to talk to him, and still going through a manic phase when he drove the car. And now we've reached the other part of a bipolar, which is not a manic phase. And sometimes they need a lot of coaxing to get you the truth of what happened during their bipolar stage. I don't think he's been diagnosed. I don't think he knows he is. Probably think his mama and them kind of know, there are plenty of people in the South that are pretty much undiagnosed bipolar people. And it's my opinion, but I'm getting this opinion based off his actions. And so let's keep watching this.
You drove out of there in your mom's car, the red car. You're driving a little silly, probably because you're pissed. You met up with Erica in the car at the park. Now, initially, I believe you told us the gas station. Do I have that right? And then you changed it to the park. So that's an inconsistency.
No, I said the house was by the gas station. When you said what was by.
You said you went and it was by a gas station. That's where you met her.
No. I said I met her at the park.
Okay.
At a creek.
You met her,
I did say that.
You met her at the park in your mom's car, a red Ford Escape. She got in, you talked, and what you're telling me seems pretty consistent, that there was nothing physical between the two of you.
No.
But you met her in the car.
I didn't put my hands on her or nothing.
But you met her in the car.
Tim, what's going on, man?
Asking you a question.
You
were out there
just tell
driving
me
kind of
what's going
crazy.
on,
Some
man.
people said you were driving kind of crazy. We got reports of it. You got the key, you got the car. Did you take the car, or did your mom give you the car? I know you know what car I'm talking about.
I just want to know. So
Some people
now
reported, all those
okay,
people out there that
no.
reported that car driving a bit erratic.
I know what you're saying. All I'm saying is this. We all been straight up with each other. You knew it was more to what you was asking me yesterday.
Didn't know
That
for
would
sure.
explain the FBI and all that, right?
They're not here today. So if it's that big a deal, you don't see them here today.
Come on, Kurt. Hey, we been.
You guys met in the car in the park.
We been cool,
Yeah, that's all.
man, the whole time. If I did something
Yeah,
wrong,
that's why they were
serious-
here. But do you see them here today? They're not here today.
Yeah, but y'all lied to me, man. You made it seem like they just come for no reason.
Well, here's the thing, Darrell.
And I'm like, what
Hey,
if it's
Listen to
that?
me for a minute.
I apologize.
I can give you a clean slate
I
here.
apologize.
Because you have lied to us as well. Because you came out here in the red Ford Escape. Okay, that is what you came out here in. You had the key. Alright? So what I want to do is try to give us all a chance to reset. You understand what I'm saying? Start over. Because you're not giving us an accurate story. You didn't ride out with Marcus in a tan car. You said your mom doesn't have a car. I just told you we've disproven that. All right? I don't know what kind of woman she is. I don't know what y'all been through. But you were seen in the car driving kind of acting a fool. Okay? In basically the same area that you've already been able to describe to me. I'm just trying to figure out how and why it happened. What made you tear out of there? What made you so mad where you're like, fuck it, and you raced on out of there? And then people go, man, he's driving around here kind of fast.
All I want to know, like I said, y'all been cool with me. Am I charged with anything? That's all I want to know. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Right now,
Listen.
you were driving a bit
So,
reckless.
listen.
Might be known to be lying.
Listen. No, I don't drink.
You said you had a couple cold ones during the game.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the hard alcohol is not my thing. I was not drunk when you get the not touch her.
Right, so what had you so mad? Because you had your mom's car. Or I don't know if you use it. Who uses it? You got the key in the car. Is it hers? Is it yours that she lets you use? Let's clean that part up. Whose car is it?
It's my mom's car.
Okay. How often do you drive it?
Not very much.
It's the red Ford Escape?
It's all I want to know. Please. Just please. Whatever you can't tell me, I understand. All I want to know, just so I can have a peace of mind, just for my girls, man. What am I looking at?
Well, the fact you were kind of racing around up and down the street. That's the first part. Right? So, we're not quite there yet. I'm trying to figure out if I've got all my facts right first. So, this wasn't a three-way call. Let's back up to there for a second. How did you come to meet her in the park?
So y'all can't tell me nothing?
Now, he hasn't shut down. He's at the part where someone that's bipolar says or knows inside them, they always know what they've done. He knows he's done something and he can't really face it or talk about it or want to talk about it, but he knows it's bad. And bipolar people have mood swings from mania to depression. They make poor decisions. They're poor in making decisions. They're abnormally talkative. They have racing thoughts and they have depressing thoughts. And he seems to be right now that he's in the not the racing thoughts, but the depressive thoughts. He's in a psychosis, is my belief. He has a loss of interest, not just in anything that's going on in the world, but in how he's not going to get to see his children. So he wants to know what he's facing. That's the more important thing to him right now, is not seeing his children. What he did is not the bigger issue to him, because he knows what he did. The bigger issue is not seeing his kid, and how long am I not going to see them for. They feel hopeless. He is showing a hopeless seating position in this when he backs, leans back in the chair and hunches over, um, and says, "Come on, man, what am I looking at?" But he's not telling you yet, and it's not that he can't. They said he's choosing not to at this time. And these are my opinions, but pretty factual at this point. Let's watch.
Well, you were driving.
I want to tell you that, you're charged with X, Y, Z. If you didn't do X, Y, Z, we got to correct it. It's all fact gathering.
I just feel like y'all know more than what y'all say though, and that's what has me like why should I cooperate when there's no cooperation with me? Nothing I'm saying is gonna help me.
I mean, like, it doesn't make sense to you that we're trying to gather the facts.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense,
Okay.
what you guys are doing. I'm just saying I don't want to get railroaded by people not being honest. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't know what I'm looking at, it's like, what the hell? Like, why should I just sit here and be like, oh, this is everything and blah 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 blah, and then people come back and be like, okay, now so now we're gonna charge you with this and this and this and this and this when y'all knew this from the door.
Well, we don't know that we're going to charge you. We're that's, again, the fact
And
is,
it's like,
we're asking the questions about, you know what I mean? That's why we're. So your issue right now with us is you feel like we're not sharing.
I'm getting railroaded.
Okay.
I know I am. No, y'all not telling me what's really going on.
But we're not getting the full truth either.
I know, but what I was saying was,
you didn't give that initially. So when you left, you guys met in the car. You didn't walk there. She got in the car.
If I tell you everything that happened, and y'all gonna be straight up with me about what I'm facing. That's all I want to know.
Well,
I don't want to know
understand.
anything else. I don't need you guys to tell me, hey man, this is this, that is that, this is this. I just want to know. Just for the fact that, like I said, my girls.
Yeah, no, I got you. I don't know the entirety right now. So while I'm here, a couple officers talked to Erica. I'm not the only one working on it, so I don't know everything. I got a report to a boss, so I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. And that part's not a lie. I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. I'm just trying to figure out, to get to that point where I can have a clear idea and call who I need to call to get some of the information to find that all out. I'm trying to get a clear idea of what really happened regarding you and her, and when you drove away, where you were going, or did you not know? You know what I'm saying? Because right now I don't know everything.
Wow.
Because I'm out here and they're out there. Oh, Waukesha.
Right, and I'm like, how long do I gotta sit in these? Where are we at?
Skego.
How long do I gotta sit in these jails before I can call somebody? Get a phone call, let my daughters know, hey man, I don't know what's going on, but it's good to hear your voice. Are y'all okay?
Yeah, we're trying to get to that point, Darrell, but the question I asked you when you left, where were you going? Did you know or did you not know? Were you just mad and you left? Where were you going when you initially drove off? That's easy. If you didn't know where the hell you were going, or you didn't have an idea, or you didn't have a particular destination in mind, so be it. And we've been talking a couple hours. You want to sit and eat a minute?
I wish they had some Tylenol. I've been trying to fight this pain, man, since.
They might, I don't know.
They show.
I don't know how. Did you ask them?
Yes.
So they don't?
They just said they'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. It hurt worse now than it did yesterday, or last night, rather.
Yeah, it's going to be sore.
It's definitely sore.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh, my God.
Break and see if we can round up some time and let him eat.
Yeah, we can see if we can. How about we see if we want me to see if I can find some?
Now, I don't know if anybody else been paying attention, but Darrell's been working that arm pretty good. The whole time he's been testifying to these FBI, though, for the interrogation, his arm's been working really good. And now this is the part when a bipolar person starts to come down more from their manic, even if they come down in voice, then they will show, and like if they hit something when they were in a manic phase or push something over, if something they done physically when they're in a manic phase, when they come down is when they notice the pain. And if he has pain or not, he is talking about this pain right now, and he wants something for it. Is it real pain? We don't know. It could be part of his bipolarness working and trying to avoid the inevitable, or maybe it is. He did crash a vehicle.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Let me see if I can find something.
It's so many things going through my mind right now. The pain, I didn't even know she called the word.
She didn't call.
I think the cops or
someone else did. I know you said you lost your phone, or you didn't know where it went dead, and now you don't know where it is. If we find it, so we know it's yours, can get it back to you. I know you said it's cracked, but
no. Well, the screen is cracked, but it has a. I don't think it went all the way to the
what's
glass.
The code, so we know it's yours, and if we can try to return it.
It doesn't have a number code. It has. You have to.
Can you draw it?
Do it with that.
Can you draw it?
It's dead. It's not even gonna turn on.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to give it to somebody else. We don't want to give it to somebody else. It's like.
It's a 7.
Typically, it's 6.
The phone is dead, so.
Like I said, we can charge it. I don't want somebody else to say, "Oh, that's my phone." Now we're giving your property to somebody else.
Wait a minute. So that sounds like my phone.
If we find it, I didn't say we had it. I said if we find it.
It's a 7.
All right. So in that direction. Okay. All right. So this way down. Okay. No, I don't know if they have it now, but if we find it, you don't have it, so it I would think it'd be somewhere in the area of that house.
Me to look forward to, but it's like this woman, man, and I love her to death, man. I want her to be my wife, man, but I just wish somebody could tell her that. Like, I wish somebody could really tell her, like, man, this dude loves you, man. Why are you doing this to this guy, man? He literally wants to marry you. 16 years, man, off and on. I'm not gonna go mess with nobody else, man. That's the person that I want to be with, but I'm not gonna continue to be the scapegoat because you want to drink. And when you know I don't, you making it seem like I just beat up on you. Like I'm just like you're a punching bag or something. I don't wake up and be like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna hit you. Well, I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. It's like almost like I'm demonized here. Like,
I'm not saying you're a demon.
No, not you, not y'all saying
Yeah.
that. But it's just I feel that way
We're
because
just trying to just.
I know you heard that. Oh my God. Oh, that fucking hurt.
Sure.
I know you heard that.
I heard it. It's in check.
We're gonna go check with them. Maybe they'll listen to us a little bit better.
Fuck.
You want us to check?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, give us a minute.
See
what we got.
Dude, it gotta be something wrong, man. How in the hell is it?
Sometimes sprains will pop too.
Yeah, but why is it hurting like this? And they say there's nothing.
Because
Dude,
sprains can actually be more painful than a break.
whatever
What they got,
they did, it hurt so bad.
Why don't you keep the fluid in the soda and we'll be back in a few minutes.
God.
Just want to sip on?
Yeah.
I think we got that Tylenol. We'll be right with you.
So this is my thing between me.
Now, I think that was the best capture of him by himself, and how this is injury is part of his, what I call his bipolarism. He's faking it up. He could be hurt a little, but as you saw when they left the room, he basically was trying to get the guy's papers on the other side that he left. He was moving his arm around. He was trying to dial out and use the phone, but I guess he doesn't know there's a camera in there. And they came back and he jumped and put it all down and hit on the table. So he is aware. He is very aware of what's happening.
What if it wasn't me driving?
What if it wasn't you?
What if it was my mom's truck,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't driving?
Mm-hmm. What if it was you?
What if it wasn't me?
Now, he hadn't talked about himself driving or even acknowledging the red Ford Explorer as of yet. Not once has he brought it up. And then here out of the blue he says, what if it wasn't me driving it? To the FBI kid. That's what I call him, a kid, because he's just sitting there. He's probably a junior FBI. And he says to him, but you were. And he says, but what if I was? Now, he's asking him these types of questions, thinking that he will give him more information than the other guy will. And he's going to play, a story to the information he can get.
Mm-hmm. Who else would it be?
That's what I'm asking. Not asking you who else would it be, but I'm just asking what if I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be asked to give that information?
Well, like I said, we're here to gather truth. So if somebody else was driving that car, yeah, I would want to know who that car is so we can go talk to that person. But a huge part of that is going to be your honesty with it.
Right. No, I was just asking, because you just asking.
You've already figured out you're not an idiot. You're not a dumb man. You're a smart guy.
Right.
I see that. You know that we've been working on this.
It's hurtful.
So you brought that up where you don't want to see anybody.
What are those?
I'll show you in a minute.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to see anybody get hurt, or sorry, you don't want to see anybody get charged for something they didn't do. But you already brought up too that if somebody did something, that they should be held accountable for it, and that you're willing to accept responsibility.
What's going on with
if
that?
it's
Can I show you something?
You look like you trying to film me or something.
No, I'm not filming it. That you? That's you.
Nah, I ain't got no, it look like whoever, it look like Gray.
Right there. See your face.
Nah, that's not me.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's not you.
No, I don't.
Darrell.
That's a
Darrell.
Gray.
That's you.
That's you, Darrell.
Why you say it like that, man?
Because we talked about the honesty piece. You keep telling me that you tell the truth when you did do something. You take responsibility when you do something.
There's your mom's car again. There's your mom's car again. Next to a child, which I know you care a lot about, children.
Next to a child from some other.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's your mom's car.
Yeah, I was just asking him about my about
That's your mom's
what's
car
going on with that.
that we took the key for from you. So, you can't tell me at this point I'm playing any games anymore, you know?
I didn't say you was playing games from the get-go.
Well, you felt like
Just
we weren't being totally straight.
last night I felt like
It wasn't
y'all-
as fluid
y'all
as
knew
you
more.
wanted.
no, it wasn't the flu. It was just
And it wasn't as much as I wanted to.
I knew that y'all knew more than what y'all was saying, and I felt like last night with that whole, them coming in the way they did, and because I'm sitting there in the thing and I'm watching them walk past, like, what in the hell? And seeing that, I just felt like, okay, y'all already know what y'all want to do, what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just want. I didn't know what y'all want. It just seemed like y'all knew more than what y'all was gonna tell me. It was more so like I feel like I was being railroaded to be like, okay, tell me this, but we already know over here what we gonna do. We already know what we're gonna do right here. We just want you to tell them yourself and say you did this and did that, so we can already justify what we already want to do. And it's like I don't feel like that's fair.
What time did you come out here with the car? What time did you head out from Milwaukee to Waukesha?
I don't want to talk, man. I don't want to talk if I'm not getting nothing.
I just showed you 3 pictures.
Okay, you
man.
showed me pictures, but you're not telling me what I'm facing.
You know what you're facing.
I don't. That's the whole.
You
That's
drove
why I
down
keep
a street.
asking.
You drove down a parade route. You got a pretty good idea what you're facing.
You see what I'm saying? So now this is more stuff coming out, man.
Yep, we told you we were looking for that explanation.
And that's you.
And all I'm saying is, look,
Yeah.
all somebody got to do is just tell me what I'm facing, not tell you guys whatever you want to know.
There it
I
is.
said that 3-4
There it is.
times.
There it is.
And it's like, yo,
So, Darrell, what were you thinking when you went driving to this parade?
what am I facing? That's all I want to know. I don't have no problem talking with you guys.
You got people injured that had to go to the hospital.
So they're saying I injured somebody, or you're saying I
You
injured
did.
somebody.
Yeah,
So I'm looking at what, reckless endangerment?
the very least, yeah.
The very least.
People got hurt, that's reckless endangerment. I don't know exactly what they're gonna classify it. Yeah, people had legs broken.
Endangerment's where you may have hurt somebody by your actions. You did hurt somebody by your actions.
So what am I being charged with? That's what I'm trying to
I don't
say.
know exactly
We're
yet.
still working that out. That's
I
why
don't
we're
know
talking
all
about
of the details. You're not gonna get that out of me, I'm sorry. I'm explaining to you, driving down there. You're looking at, people got hurt, people got some broken legs.
And y'all saying that's me.
I know that's you.
How you know that's you?
Because I can recognize you, I can tell it's you. And that's your mom's car, which you had the key for. I can ID you, Darrell. I'm just asking you to be honest about it.
Be honest about what I'm facing.
What do you think you're facing?
I don't.
What
All I
should you
said
be
is
facing? What do you think hypothetically? I mean, you've been through this gamut before.
right, and y'all knew I was getting charged with this from day one. So why y'all couldn't just charge me and take me to county jail where y'all was gonna take me, man?
Because
Because that,
Because you wanted me to tell on myself.
Because
That's
that
basically what y'all wanted me to do.
You told us that there was reasons for everything.
No, I'm saying, but, and I'm not trying to, because y'all still, I'm not tripping with y'all, because y'all been straight up, so I'm not, but I'm saying, come
Y'all
on, dude, if y'all knew this already, why y'all just didn't take me to, why y'all just didn't do what y'all had to do?
Here's where you're at right now.
And it's
Darrell.
like, you take me through the
Here's where you're
runaround
at,
to get me to do something that y'all already,
Can I speak? Here's where you're at. Okay. I'll tell you straight. Here's where you're at. One of two people did this, and I mean that from a human perspective. There's the God-fearing Christian who loves his kids and his mom that you say you are, and I want to believe you are.
I think this guy gives the best definition of bipolar right here without realizing that he even does it because, well, he says there are two kinds of men per se who would do this. And he starts out with there's the Christian man, and he starts with that. So let's follow him along. I backed it up a little so we can catch this, but it is my opinion that Darrell is a bipolar, unmedicated, and probably undiagnosed person, which there are millions in the United States that way. And I'm basing this off his actions and the medical books of what they say of how a bipolar person acts and displays themselves. So this guy's actually going to describe it very well right here in layman's terms, the two sides of a person.
you wanted me to tell on myself.
Because
That's basically what y'all wanted me to
You
do.
told us that there was reasons for everything.
No, I'm saying, but, and I'm not
Well,
trying to,
the
because
reason
y'all
is-
still, I'm not tripping with y'all, because y'all been straight up, so I'm not, but I'm saying, come
Y'all
on, dude, if y'all knew this already, why y'all just didn't take me to, why y'all just didn't do what y'all had to do?
Here's where you're at right now.
And it's
Darrell.
like, you take me through the
Here's where you're at,
runaround to get me to do something that y'all already,
Can I speak? Here's where you're at. Okay. I'll tell you straight. Here's where you're at. One of two people did this, and I mean that from a human perspective. There's the God-fearing Christian who loves his kids and his mom that you say you are, and I want to believe you are, and in many ways you've presented yourself as, who went out, got in a fight with his girl, argument, whatever you want to call it, and went and just done screwed up. Or there's the malicious guy. The malicious guy who has lied to me about his love for God, who's lied to me about his love for his mother, who's lied to me about his love for
don't
his
spin
children.
it, don't spin it, man.
It's one of those two people, man. It's,
I'm just saying, don't
What
spin
is it
it,
then?
don't spin it, man, because I'm not,
which one are
you're
you?
not gonna spin it, dude.
Which guy are you?
I'm the God-fearing guy that you've been talking to since last night,
Then
man.
tell me the truth about
And you know
driving
that,
down
and you
that
know
road.
that.
Then
And
tell
you
me
know
the
that.
truth about driving down
And
that
tell
road.
me what I'm facing.
I've just told you some of what you're facing.
Some. Reckless endangerment. That's almost like saying I killed somebody.
No, you want me to give you the entire case without
You don't
giving
have
me anything,
to.
and
No,
I'm not
I'm
going to do that.
That's not what I'm
going to
asking.
do that.
That's not what I'm asking.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Remember when I
not.
talked to you about perspective?
I'm not.
Remember when I talked to you about perspective? Truth somewhere in the middle, all that?
Yeah.
That's how I see what you're
saying.
asking
You
me.
got me doing all this and that, but y'all sit up here and come in here. Well, I'm not blaming it on you guys. I'm not. But y'all sit up in here. The police do this every single time. Even when you try to be, look.
Show me
you try,
a guy
you try to be straight up with them. You try to tell them the truth. You try to do all this and that, and they still railroad you.
You're not
every
trying to tell me the truth.
single time.
You're not trying to tell me the truth.
Not
anymore.
It's not even, no, it don't got nothing to do with that, because I just told you, I don't have a problem with telling you everything you want to know. I just wanted to have an idea. I just wanted to have an idea. That's all I said last night.
You know what I want to know.
And that's all I said today.
You know what happens.
Okay, what am I being charged with? What are y'all going to charge me? What are y'all going to recommend? What are y'all going to do? Because at the end of the day, I'm still, this is why I feel the way I feel.
He'll probably go before a judge, right? What do you want him to think?
I mean, it's nothing I can have him think, because y'all already basically said, okay, this is what happened. We just want you to tell us that this is what happened, so we can just charge you with this, which we're going to charge you with.
Are you the good guy that screwed up, or the evil guy that doesn't care?
Oh, I definitely care. I definitely care. Why would you try to scare like that? Just because I don't want to tell you something, now I don't care, now I'm the malicious guy, now I'm this, now I'm that, just because I don't want to talk?
One other option, you know the truth. We've been talking for a couple
Y'all
of
apparently know the truth too.
Apparently. I told you when we came in, it was to get your perspective on your side.
Come on, Kurt, you knew this last night, man.
This was,
you knew this last night.
Yes, I told you.
And you could have been like, yo, some people got hurt. We want to know what happened, man.
I didn't know enough details last night. There were people out there all night, processing a scene, the entire night, until about, I don't know, noon today.
Come on, man. Y'all knew all this, man.
I didn't know everything. I'm telling you, you can believe me if you want, but I got no reason to lie. It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
So that's what took so long.
I'm not.
But you know how it got to be that way.
But
tell us how it got to be that way.
I can't even get a word in.
Because we're going round and around and around, Darrell.
We're just going to keep going around and around here.
And you're acting like you don't...
it's
acting like you don't know what these are, and you do.
No, you making it seem like I don't care. Like I'm just this heartless type of person, dude.
Well, it
I
feels that way.
Okay, that's fine, but look at my position. I've been in here for 24 hours. I haven't even gotten a shower, good sleep. My shoulder's fucked up. I haven't even got a phone call to even notify anybody, talk to my family whatsoever, not one time.
I'm disappointed, Darrell.
I'm disappointed too, because you lied to me, Kurt.
Because
you lied to me.
You talked about what you want him to do if this is one of your kids.
And didn't I just say I don't have any problem telling you what happened? The only thing I'm saying is I feel like you were trying to railroad me by how you went about it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying...
Okay, we've discussed that for about an hour. So tell me what happened when you drove off. We're not going to make any more progress on that. I get you're pissed about that, and I'm not going to fault you for it. I'm not going to tell you not to be mad. I'm not going to tell you not to feel like, man, that was bullshit, but Carp, why'd you do that? If that's the way you feel, gotcha, it's okay. I'm not going to tell you you can't. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you should or should not feel about how I went about presenting things last night. Okay, but what I've confronted you with and told you today is your mom's car's out here. I've now shown it to you. You know, you want me to, tell you all these things.
No.
Hold on. But what I told you from the start, and I did tell you this, is that part of it's a give and take. There's things I'll tell you, but I can't just tell you everything. We've shown you pictures, all right? We talked about if the roles were reversed, what you'd want my partner, Ben, to do.
Yeah, you did say that.
We talked about that. what would you want it to do if it was your kid with the broken leg? And look,
So a
I
kid
want
got
to
hurt?
believe a lot of people did.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Darrell, you were there.
No, I'm saying a lot of
See, you're probably like this guy right here. Most of you, the guy against the wall says, Darrell, you were there. Um, you're probably thinking the same thing. What do you mean? Did I hurt a lot of people? Did I hurt kids? That's what he's saying, acting like he don't know. Because I believe, in my opinion, that he is bipolar. We are on the opposite side of the manic phase, and there are some things he doesn't remember in doing it. He may have remembered driving down there. He may remember um, hitting things, but he may not remember hitting kids or hitting people. Um, Depends on what kind of manic rage he was having at the time. So you can have a different opinion, and you probably do, and that's okay. I'm just saying what I know about bipolars, and he appears to me to be an unmedicated, undiagnosed bipolar. And the events that he remembers in the way that he remembers them surely shows a man when he's in a manic phase as when he was driving, and when he's not, which is right now in this interview.
people got hurt.
Yeah, there's people hurt, man.
Like bad.
Broken legs and stuff like I told you. Concussions, hit their head.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that happen to nobody, dude.
I don't believe you would either.
Yeah, but you
And I'm
just
not saying it's on purpose.
you just thought, yo, this dude is heartless.
So tell us otherwise.
You know
I
what
didn't
I'm
say
saying?
that. I'm
It's
asking
like,
you,
fuck,
what
man.
do you
Like,
want it to be perceived as?
Tell us how it is then. If we're wrong and it's not heartless, tell us what it was.
I'm here to listen if it's something different. I'm sitting here. I haven't walked out.
Come on, Hart. Come on, y'all know. Listen, man. Y'all know. If I did not talk to that woman, I would have never, ever be sitting right here talking to y'all right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not blaming her. Like I told you, I'm not going to demonize that woman. She's a good woman when she's not drinking.
It's not about her anymore, Drew.
I know, but
And I
I'm just
believe that
saying.
she wouldn't be in this position if you hadn't talked to her. I believe that.
You didn't have to put the picture down. You didn't have to.
The stroller.
That's a stroller.
Yeah.
So a kid got hurt.
Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah.
Bad. You said a lot of people got hurt.
Checked out, yeah.
A lot of people got hurt.
To me, it's a pretty good injury if a doctor's got to check you out or you got a broken leg.
Yeah, so what do you call my shoulder? I'm just making a joke, but yeah.
I don't know. Well, I want to believe you're the man you say you are, Darrell, but I'm not laughing because there's nothing funny about this.
No, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't take my life as a joke. I don't take my life as no joke. I was just making a joke about my shoulder when you just said, if it's a serious injury, if you got to get looked out. And I was just saying I had to get looked out, but they didn't say it was serious. They treated it like, oh,
Let's say spend the night.
you're the guy in cuffs, so.
Well, you said that part, not me.
No, I'm just saying that's how they, not how you acted, that's how they were acting. It's like, oh, well, there's nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this throbbing, burning pain if there's nothing wrong?
Where were you going, Darrell? Help us understand something.
I can do that. I just want to understand what's
So these parents
I
know
wanna
why
understand.
their kid got hurt, just the way you want to know why your kid got hurt.
I want to understand what I'm looking at. That's it. A reckless endangerment.
Yeah, that's something you're looking at, right?
Just because some people got hurt.
Yeah, people got hurt.
Now, I just want to say this. You know that when you said it wasn't the end of the world type thing,
Because nothing's the end of the world.
it is. I'll tell you why.
Not when you have God in your life. It's not.
It is because
That's what I believe anyway.
I believe that too, but you don't want to have God in your life and you're sitting in prison. Can't see your family, can't see nobody. What does it matter then? Where the charges go then?
Let's watch something. Let's watch something for me.
And more incriminating stuff. I'm already like I'm about to lose my life, man. Can I ask a quick question?
Hold on, watch it.
I know. Why do you want me to watch it?
Yes, I'll show you. I just want you to watch it. Watch it.
Why though?
Watch it for me.
Why though?
Because I want you to see what's in the video. Did you watch it?
No.
Will you?
I just want to know why you want me to watch it.
Because I want you to see what's on the video. Why don't you want to watch it?
I just want to know why you want me to watch it. I didn't say
I just want you to
I
see
didn't
what
say
I
I
told
had a
you.
problem.
You're not accepting the answer. I told you I want you to see what's in it. That's why I want you to watch it.
You wanted information from us, we're
I
sharing
want
it.
you to watch it and see what's in it. Yeah, it's a good point. It's information sharing. Okay, so I want you
Yeah,
to
but
watch
it's like
it and
you
see
trying
what's in it.
to. It's like you, like badgering me, like a little
But
bit.
Darrell, you asked me a question. Okay? And this is more than what we had before. So I am showing you more. I'm asking you to watch it. Will you watch it?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay,
I
that's
just
fine.
want to know what was the reasoning.
Because I want you to see what's in it.
I mean, I'm pretty much.
It's not complex. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just that. I want you to see
I
what happens.
understand. I'm just saying. I already know. I already have an idea from what you guys was saying earlier.
But I want you to see it.
It's like watching all I'm thinking about right now is
Here, we'll talk in a
what a
second.
hell of a journey it's been, but this is how my story ends. That's all I've been thinking about. Like, it's nothing that I want to.
Can you look down?
Why do you want me to see that card? Why?
Because I think it's important.
Why is it important? Is it to make, like, what is it?
Well, why don't you want to look?
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to raise my voice at you, or I'm not.
I'm just asking you why you don't want to look.
I'm just saying, why do you want me to look?
So because I think it's important, so you see what happened.
You told me what happened. You already told me what happened, Kurt. Y'all told me what happened. I understand my life is over. I'm trying to come to grips with that. I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that this is how my story ends. From trying to love somebody, I'll never see my kids again. My mom, my relationship is gone from me. And it's like, what is it to look at more? My life is, for me to look at my life end?
That's you, Darrell.
Is it looking at my life ending?
These are the same photo. I'm just telling you that. Okay? I think it's important you see these.
It's important for me to see my life end.
It is important for you to see them.
For my life to end.
Are we gonna keep going round and round about this, or is there something you want to tell me?
Nothing's gonna help me at this point. Everybody knows what was going on from that y'all knew last night while I was getting investigated, while I was, you know what I'm saying?
Those are children right there. Those are kids. See that little kid right there? You gonna look at it?
There's a difference when you're talking about your actions, like he was, meaning when he's discussing with the FBI agents. But there's a difference when they put the video in front of him so he can see himself. And that is your second phase. He's obviously in the second phase, not a manic phase at this time. And when he was driving, do I think he intentionally said, "Oh, I'm gonna hit that kid right there," and then hit that kid? No, I don't think so. He was driving, and he hit things along the way. Um, he That's all a blur to him, I believe, except when they show it to him right here, so he can see it from an outside perspective. He knows, and he can't talk about it. I believe if he either got put on medication when he's inside, or had he been put um, on medication when he was out, this all may have turned out different. Everything for him may have turned out different in his life. Uh, Bipolar looks different on every person, but I'm not just a layman person who's never had to deal with any people. I used to work at a private mental health hospital that dealt with all types of mental health issues, um, to include bipolar people and how they, can play you one minute and use you another. So I've been in this type of setting in real life, dealing with people with these issues. And it's really a horrible thing to watch, um, when they go through A phase, and then the B phase, and then the C phase, where they don't remember what they did, how they did it, or other things. So I'm going to end this right here, and we'll be back to follow up some more on Darrell. Um, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned a lot. Please go by and hit the like button and subscribe, and thank you for listening. Have a great night.